That is right, guys and gals, you saw that correct. This is part 2 of the top 10 best buffs from update 1.9.9 for the OG fraggers. And some of these are going to be hot takes, but if you're looking for a video, guys, that's going to help you understand which cards you need to play to get those kills to unlock those frag rewards, because we all know we want those rewards. I think everybody in the game wants presents. But if you want to know which cards you want to play to get those kills so you can get those points to rack them up easiest, this is the list for you. This is part 2. A link to part 1 will be popping up momentarily in the top right hand corner, so check it out if you haven't already. But don't leave this video if you're going to go check it out. If you guys are looking to get those wins, but to get those kills and have fun with this event and with the old characters, this is going to help you out drastically. So sit back, relax, enjoy this video, as we're going to get in to part 2 of the top 10 characters from the buffs. Here we go. At number 5, we have Desperados. The issues with Desper was his lasso is pretty useless because he couldn't inflict damage enough to eliminate the cards that he lassoed. But now, after the 30% increase to his damage and HP, he's able to take a couple extra shots and lasso up to a target and get that sweet, sweet headshot damage. Now, so you guys know, this card is one of my favorite cards. I have played this card since day one. I actually did the first video on Desperados ever. Also, so this card has a very special place for me, and I'm very glad to see him be semi-playable again. And he finds himself at number 5 for the very simple reason that this card, with the right hands and the right tracking, if you don't know how to track, link will pop up top right to help you out, will be devastating to most cards in the game. Laika, this one's going to be a bit of a hot take, but Laika's damage increase is substantial. On direct impact, it is 99 at the level I play her, and that means, well, to put it into perspective for you, she is doing 280 plus damage per burst. That is a lot of damage, and the reload is quick enough that it is viable, and the ultimate ability is just, man. This card finds himself sneaking in there, and I think people, if they play her, will find that they agree. This card is awesome. The issues with this card previously was the fact that she has to reload every single time, causing her not to inflict enough damage. Now, with the 30% increase, her damage is pretty substantial, and she finds herself being able to one burst a lot of the softer cards in Frag. And the ultimate ability is a match for even the most tanky cards, such as Lucha. If you don't know how to play Laika, I did a video on her not too long ago. Link will pop up top right. Check it out if you want some help. And enjoy this card. This should come as a surprise to nobody, but at number 3, we have Andromeda. Andromeda is a phenomenal card, was before the buff, and now is even better. Her damage output is ridiculous, guys. She really dishes it out and takes a delicate hand sometimes, but if you know how to play Andro, there's pretty much nobody you can't line up against right now in Frag because of the buff being what it is. Honestly, phenomenal card. I think the buff is great. I think this card should probably keep it as well. Coming in at number 2, we have Lucha Boy. Why is Lucha here? Because that damage increase and the health increase on Lucha made Lucha just more tanky. This man does not know the meaning of the word low health because he's never at low health. He's just Lucha. And honestly, I love Lucha, guys. I really do. I do think this buff was a little bit much because he was good before, and now he's even better. The fact that he now can inflict as much damage as he can as fast as he can makes him actually a semi-viable slaying option on top of a base rusher. This is substantial for Lucha, guys. It kind of reminds me of old Lucha. Not quite the same, but definitely there are some similarities to enjoy. I do love Lucha. Who doesn't love Lucha? The meta monster who never leaves the conversation for top 5 best cards in the game. Anyways, guys, that is Lucha. Let's move into number 1. Amelia! Who's surprised by this? Of the buffed cards, Amelia got a double buff, which is why she is currently sitting at number 1 on the top 10 list here for the buffed cards. Honestly, the double buff I don't think was intentional by Frag, but they're kind of letting it go because it's only a month. Amelia should not and will not get to keep her buff, so don't get used to her being this way. She'll still be good after the 30% reduction comes into play, but, you know, it's kind of broken. Let's be honest here. I can move 45 meters every 6 seconds and disappear from a fight. I'm Amelia. Yay! But anyways, guys, enjoy the card while it's here. I don't think it's staying. But anyways, that is our top 5 cards for the buffs. Let's get into a match and talk about it. Alrighty, guys, so why do we want to talk about these videos? I told you guys yesterday, I like the fact that 36 cards got buffed. I don't think it was done correctly, but I like the idea. As for the cards, the ones that I think should keep their buffs, Andromeda, 100%. This feels like a very good card. Honestly, she was okay before this, but this makes her a little more viable, so she should probably hold on to it in my opinion. Laika. I think Laika is also another option that should hold on to this 30% buff as it makes her a lot more viable. Striker, I agree with as well. Great card, great feel. Honestly, the ones I don't agree with are fewer than the ones I agree with. Amelia should not have received a double buff at all. Lucha should not have received a double buff either. I think that that's just a bit much. But anyways, guys, I would love to know your thoughts on which cards you think should keep their buffs in the comments down below. Also, if you did not see yesterday's video, the first part for the top 10 buffed cards, go check it out. Link will be popping up momentarily. And also check out another one of my videos coming along shortly. Have a phenomenal day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.